Hi, I'm Steve, and I'm in Marple, and this is a video about the 1797 Marple Tramway. Now, this is the oldest tramway I've ever went to go and find, and I have high hopes that I'll be able to find something good today, so let's see what I can actually find. And here comes the wind to ruin my take. I'm in Marple, and I'm once again looking for a tramway. This one's from 1797, and I've just come here to come and find it, and I parked over there in the distance where those cars are going, and I look to my right, and I can see this huge embankment. If I just step off here, you can see how prominent this is. It's quite big, and it's running through the entirety of the park. And a little bit of intuition and looking at a map has led me to believe that I've actually found the tramway within about 5 minutes of getting out the car, which is pretty much an achievement for me. So yeah, that's a win. I don't often do that. Usually it takes me quite a while to find that. This is really boggy ground here. I just need to get back onto the tramway embankment. Come on, old embankment, save me. Ooh, there we go. Thank you, tramway. So let's see how far we can go down here and follow the old alignment of the tramway. It looks like it's pretty outstanding here. You can still see the alignment, and I think it heads between those houses behind the public convenience there. So I just need to basically just follow this line and keep looking at the maps, really. Photograph and this map. I believe the tramway now crosses the road here and runs down here. Now, Steve at home on the microphone will be able to tell you a whole lot more about this tramway. Because I'm going to do some more research, because I actually didn't expect to find it today. This is going to be a let's see if we can find, not a oh my goodness we have found sort of thing. So yeah, I'm going to, it's going to be quite a research heavy one. Let's follow the tramway though, because I believe this is it, you know. I believe this is the tramway. I think it's time to take a break from just some videos for a while and explain this tramway. Now, I don't know the history off the top of my head, but there is a website that does, and I'm going to link it in the description below, and I'm going to read you an excerpt with some maps to help guide your eyes, really. If you wish to go back to the Explore, please skip to this timestamp now. Owing to financial difficulties, the Peak Forest Canal Company was unable to proceed with the construction of the Marple locks. By as early as 1797, it was interfering with the company's trading capacity, so the committee decided to bypass the unfinished locks with a single-track tramway. Work commenced on this in January of 1798, and meanwhile the company was arranging for a loan from Richard Arkwright Jr. of Cromford in order to complete the locks. The construction of this tramway proceeded rapidly, and it opened in May of 1798. Having a single track with passing places, this implies that the Lower Peak Forest Canal was then open for trade as far as the unfinished Marple Aqueduct. The method of operating the tramway is unknown. Loaded wagons descending the tramway could have travelled down some sections under their own action of gravity, and in other sections with the aid of a rope. Marple locks were eventually opened throughout in November of 1805, but the tramway remained operational until February 1807. James Meadows Sr. was ordered to dispose of the bulk of the tramway on the best terms he could get, and in the event it seems that Samuel Oldknow was given permission to use the redundant rails and stone sleeper blocks to build a tramway on his estate at Hyde Bank for carrying sand and gravel down to the canal. The date of this work is uncertain, except that it was between 1808 and 1811. After doing a bit of research and finding out this is indeed St Martin's Road, this website seems to think that this is the route of the tramway, and I would agree, because of where that field alignment and this road coincided. I'm once again in the wind, without any wind protection on my phone, so I'm hoping that the wind noise isn't too severe. So I think it's safe to say I'm on the 1793 tramway, which is nice. This is the oldest tramway I've walked yet by about 10 years. Oldest tramway by 10 years. There's obviously some old infrastructure going on here. Don't know if that's got anything to do with it at all. Two parallel lines. Let's zoom out. There we go. This is Samuel Oldknow's warehouse. This is the same Samuel Oldknow that Martin Zero covered in a video a few weeks ago, where he had a big mill to the south of Marple. This is a warehouse, and it's one of the few buildings I've walked past today that would have been standing at the time of the
Whoa, stop, Steve, just stop. Okay, that was way too much wind there. You gotta learn when to quit. Okay, so what I'm pointing at here is, I don't know if you heard it, it's a Samuel Oldknow's warehouse, and this is one of the few buildings that have been standing at the time of the tramway that I've seen today. I'm actually walking on the track bed of it there, and we're going to look at this map. Now on the map, it's the top and the bottom, you got this little bit in the middle, that's the building, so you can see the tramway goes this side and that side. I'm explaining all this on site. but I can't even hear myself on my own audio, so I have actually no idea what I'm saying. I do remember saying that looked like something very interesting, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, so this is Samuel Oldknow's warehouse, and this is the same Samuel Oldknow that featured in Martin's video who built Mellor Mill, which is shown as Mellor Works. I think the wind just blew the phone out my hand. I think that's what just happened. Anyway, so I'm just walking down this part of the tramway heading towards the canal. I'm gonna come into an area where there's no wind in a moment, so we're gonna have a bit of respite from that. So back to the live on-site things.
I found a spot where there's no wind. Right, I found some steps to a canal. I don't want to fall in and get wet, but I also want to go down the steps. I don't see anyone. I am scared. Look at that wall. I'm just going to hold the phone out over the canal. There we go, that's your shot. I'm going back up. Bye-bye. What's always great is an information board. Never overlook an information board. These things sometimes have stuff that you just do not find online, and this one has a map, and I love maps. So we actually see here they've got parts of the tramway that they've found, and they've put the route on. So we can see this is the part that I parked around here. This is a bit in the gardens where I started the video in the wind. That's the road there. There's Samuel Oldnose. I've gone down here, round, and I'm going back up. And I'm up here somewhere now. I think about number 11. Obviously, if I went much further down towards the bridge, which is a whole other video, I reckon, you got more evidence of the tramway over here towards the bridge. So that is a whole separate video that I'm going to cover. But for now, we're just going to be doing this section with Samuel Oldnose. But I want to get back to the car, really, because I'm cold. Forgot a coat, really. I'm not very well prepared. Found another bridge. Though I don't think this is a tramway bridge at all in any respect. No, it's not, is it? Very nice bridge though. Got a leak. Huh. Very pleasant, all these locks. Someone should do a video on all the locks in Marple. All the locks, all of them. That was bad, wasn't it? Ducks, 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 ducks. Hello, ducks. What do you know about the tramway? Do you know about the tramway? Excuse me, sir. Do you know about the tramway? Do you know about the Marple Tramway, sir? Rude. The tramway bit's finished now. We're not at the tramway. I'm now on the canal, and I'm just making this because I'm finding curiosities. Where does that go? It goes nowhere. I mean, you got this tunnel here, and then you got the egg one round the corner. Of course I'm going through the egg tunnel. What do you mean I'm not going to go through the egg tunnel? Of course I'm going to go through the egg tunnel. Yeah, I'm in the egg tunnel. Should I be in the egg tunnel? No idea. Probably could be. Looks like it could be a good water slide. I've come out the egg tunnel stairs. Okay, yeah, we're doing that. This is the most adventurous I get. Let's see what's in here. I'm guessing a canal. Wow, I was right. Why does this exist? I don't understand why that exists. Okay, that's got very, very tight, very fast. I didn't like that at all. Ah, pigeons! Back where I started. I actually started over there, but let's not get pedantic. This is the tramway where the trees are. Whee! There we go. So that's the track bed. If you want to come to this exact spot, which is here, you can come to it by this map. There we go. So you can come, stand about there and go, I'm on a 1790s tramway, because that's exactly what I did, not even lying. So if you follow that line there and down that really straight road, that there will take you to Oldnose warehouse, and where the tramway crosses the canal to continue on its merry way to the aqueduct. That's a whole other video when the weather is nicer. So the wind is still around, but that was a taste of what Marple has to offer, and I am thoroughly impressed with what I found, especially on the trackbed of the old tramway. That's really good. So I'm going to call it here, I'll come back another time to investigate more of the tramway, because it goes all the way up to the bridge at the other end of the canal, and I'm not prepared for that walk today. From me, in Marple, bye.